We're back with the playlist video. Wait, shit. All right, wait. Let me start again. I don't know if I got the whole thing. Right, we're back with the playlist. All right, so we're doing a playlist video. This time, Carlos is gonna be the fucking picker. He's gonna be Vanna White. What will he put up on the board? Let's see.
The word this week is going to be anarchy/rage. Give me a sec, Bob. All right, I think I'm just gonna go for Prison Song.
Oh, I know that one. All right, fine. We can do that though.
System of a Down.
You already know what the fuck.
This is gonna be a fun playlist, I think.
The opener to 2001's Toxicity by
Fucking laptop is like.
This is a classic. Toxicity.
All right, first song for Anarchy. I'm gonna do Dreamer by Dreamer. 3, 2, 1, play.
Little bitch.
Wait, is my video not?
Simp Baby K.
For me, that was hard as
outstanding
hell. I really enjoyed the break around 2 minutes where they kind of like laid back and the guitar was kind of less rampage really. But I thought the last section, the last verse about mandatory minimums was really interesting because that's something that's still heavily discussed today in politics. So I thought this song, even though it's 19 years old now, is still really, really relevant.
War never changes, Scott. Haven't you ever played Bailout 4?
We're censoring Victory from now
on.
For me, I've been a big fan of that song for a while. I fuck with that song. Great opener. I love how it's kind of like you think the sound glitched because he just plays like one chord or whatever, and then it stops in the beginning for like 3 seconds. And I was like, wait, what the fuck? But I love when it switches between like the oh baby. It's just like really funny and clever. Sort of bridge section. I really love that song. It's really energetic, and the vocals are definitely the highlight. Just crazy, off the wall, and very pointed message.
Let's think. What was I gonna say? I don't know. His voice just always catches me off guard. Like, the like riffs and stuff are so heavy, then his voice is a little. I wish he was a little angrier at some points. I guess But I thought it was good. I like the bass a lot, and the bridge in the middle where it it sets it. It kind of breaks from the super heavy riffs. It's really nice.
Great opener. Definitely, as Scott said, still relevant in times, especially now. Definitely Anarchy vibes from this. I love the glitchy guitar kind of stabs during the verses, and the cymbal work during the verses were phenomenal as well. Overall, just a phenomenal track and a phenomenal opener.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Those little like guitar like beep, 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 beep.
Down is I guess you call them heavy metal punk rock band that were popular. At least I don't even know if they're making music now, but they were popular in like the early 2000s. Did they?
Haven't said fuck this shit, I'm out.
All right, my turn. I got to go on. Another.
My turn by Lil Baby.
My turn is another relevant one from like 25 years ago. It's gonna be I I'm crying already. It's called "Know Your Enemy" by Rage Against the Machine. Rage is like a hard rock band from the 90s that's characterized by the vocalist Zach De La Rocha's it's like almost like he's like rapping his like delivery and Tom Morello's guitar playing, which is really unorthodox, but they're really famous, and a lot of their songs are characterized by like really anti-establishment, anti-government views, which is very relevant.
So they're like Limp Bizkit,
but like better.
Scott was filming a TikTok. He didn't listen to the song. He was filming a TikTok.
Yeah, I was throwing it back on camera. My bad, guys.
So I had never heard Rage Against the Machine, but I really loved this song. I think the writing was the best part, and his vocals were awesome. I loved how his voice sounded. He sounded, just like a regular guy, but he had the illusion of being just like a regular angry guy. Probably short too. He's probably like a really short angry guy or something. That's the image I have in my head. But I really loved the writing, especially near the end. I was getting like ASMR, like when he kept saying that line at the end. I'm not gonna spoil this song for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely have to agree. Rage Against the Machine is they do the sound so well. Voice obviously is the standout, but along with groove, I thought it was a banger. Good content in terms of lyrics, and I can agree with Victor. I love the chant at the end. It definitely had some impact. Great guitar solo too.
Yeah, that solo was sick. First of all, cover of this album is hard, very hard, and the song itself was really, really cool. I'm definitely gonna dive deeper into this album and the rest of their discography for sure. I mean, that was sick.
Yeah, I mean, I cannot speak highly enough of Rage Against the Machine. I think they're an awesome group. There's no one else I've heard that just puts so much energy into their music, you know, like Rage does, especially Zach De La Rocha, the singer. I mean, there's just no one like him. He just directs all of his anger into the microphone. It's really incredible. I mean, especially this song, it's so relevant, especially like right now. I mean, if you listen to the lyrics, the one line, he says, "What? The land of the free. Whoever told you that is your enemy." The guitar solo is awesome. I mean, the music is also great. It just gets me ready to like run through a wall. I mean, it's just kicks ass.
All right, let's see another poggers from Scott.
All right, so I'm gonna go with Curb Stomp by JPEG.
Oh,
Mafia. So JPEG Mafia is an experimental hip hop artist born in Flatbush, Brooklyn, but like he's based out of Baltimore, Maryland. I first heard of Peggy when he came to perform at Binghamton last year, which is where I go to school. You know, one of my friends, he's his favorite artist, and he convinced me to go with him, and I'm so happy he did because I fell in love with his music, and I haven't stopped listening since.
You should have done I Cannot Wait Until Morrissey Dies after last week when I had the Smith song.
Oh my god.
Fuck Morrissey.
All right.
Superman Peggy making hits. Small Bill fucking with the kids. Kush get drunk for the pits. Rolling down. That nigga out rolling down. Go right nigga out.
Scott, you won't believe what the next song that it shuffled to after Curb Stomp. Where did I show your lip
better body.
Curb Stomp, I forgot how fire this song is. Amazing loop starting off in the beginning, and I love how his vocals are so far back in the mix. He does this on some of his songs. It's like he's being held back, but still, like by the end of the song, he manages to break through. And the part at the end, where he's like, "I'm crying." He has like so much energy that he like breaks through the mix of him being so far back. I love the emotion, and I love like the like audio clips and like the like to like learn how to watch and just like the sound effects is like one of the strongest parts of Veteran. I wish he just had more of that. I wish I couldn't even hear his voice and he was just putting like random internet clips all over it.
Round 2. Fight.
Also,
Yeah, I was gonna mention that first, but Victor stole it. The 808s are just like so powerful and just staggering the way they hit you. It's awesome. I really like the rising snare sound effects, the different vocal samples. If we're just looking at the loop, it was okay, but the way he used it and added to it and made it so experimental is why he's set above others currently in the game.
The most interesting thing, I guess, right off the bat was like the loop and the sounds he chose, because they're really experimental and unorthodox. And I think that was the premier aspect of like anarchy or like chaos in the song, because they're so unusual, and he stitched them together in such a way, combined with his voice, which is full of energy, that I think it really captured the subject matter of this song really well.
Yeah, I love this song because the reasons already mentioned. I have to agree. Watching him perform before knowing any of his songs at all, I didn't expect his delivery on Thug Tears to be so laid back. So this performance in the studio is more of that rage that he puts into his live performances that I loved so much, and that's why this song connects with me a lot.
Easily that was the best live performance I ever saw, seeing him with nothing.
Sure.
There was nothing on the stage. He was just running around. There was no Astro World shit, nothing.
Yeah, it's him, his MacBook, a dab pen, and no shirt. That's it.
Yeah, he had a great body too.
All right, Smiths, loud the bombs.
All right, Smiths. No. Break the Law 95.
Break the Law 95. All right.
Mystic Styles classic record. 5, 4, 3.
The motherfucker when I like it down tight in the Chevy trunk whenever there's a dig for your life. Fool, it ain't no game, you gotta die, the devil sent me 16 in your chest, who's next, no niceness in me. The killers up in my crew will take no shit, niggas. You better run, we find a bitch, no nigga, no.
Break the law, break the law, break the law, break the Yo.
Who's gonna kick it off?
Scott's back in about 3 pixels.
Kick it off, kick it off.
Shit. All right. I don't have much like other 90s rap to compare this to, but I liked it just as like a one-off song. I thought the like little skit and sample thing in the beginning was good. I really liked in the hook they add that like almost like a siren sound, right? To like simulate maybe like the police they're breaking the law, you know. I thought it was good. I love the loop. I really liked his delivery and his flow. I didn't really have enough time to digest the lyrics because, you know, it obviously goes by pretty fast. But just like musically, I thought it was really good.
I'm gonna have to agree. Love the chanting. That's probably my favorite part, along with the synth siren thing. The chants were definitely my favorite. The hook was great. The skit was funny.
Yeah, no, I love that skit, and they mixed it into the song really well. I thought it flowed right into the song perfectly. And over that 4 and change, I did not stop literally moving my head like this the entire time. It was like kind of repetitive, but it just didn't phase me at all. I could listen to that song probably 10 more times in a row.
Break the law, break the law.
I have to agree.
It was cool.
I mean, I gotta agree.
Like, I literally, like, I'll be, like, taking Lizzie, my dog, for a walk, and I'll just, like, replay the skit over and over. I just think it's so funny. It's just, like, pure anarchy funny, and there's so much, like, violent, like, in Juicy J. The beat is awesome. It's, like, a classic DJ Screw beat, rip. DJ Screw. Fun fact, I didn't want to get political in this, but George Floyd, rest in peace, George Floyd, he actually rapped on a DJ Screw tape, an early DJ Screw tape. Yeah, 3-6 Mafia, classic Houston group. A lot of the songs are similar in tone and the similar sort of horror core.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
No
agree.
doubt.
Back at the ranch, I'm gonna have to go with the song called Total Football by Parquet Courts. Parquet Courts is indie punk like garage rock band out of New York City. Their latest album is politically driven.
Surprised you didn't pick the song Violence right after it.
There's a sound, heat and energy, and the fact that you thought you had us figured out from the start.
Oh my God! I heard him say "fuck Tom Brady," and I saw
was a
Evan's
great song.
eyes light up when he said "fuck Tom Brady."
All right. Great
There's
song,
so
except for
much.
that last
There's so
line.
much.
Fuck Tom Brady.
This song is really interesting. The first thing that I liked was the tempo change right off the beginning, which was, I liked that a lot. And then I really liked how the bass carried the melody before the first verse. Clearly influenced heavily by like punk. And the vocals seem to be pretty heavily influenced by like Rage Against the Machine style, like the delivery and the anti-establishment subject matter, which I also really like. I love the guitar solos after the second chorus. The guitar solos come in under the vocals, and it pretty much continues for there's a lot going on in that song. I think it's like 5 minutes, but it's a lot more than 5 minutes of stuff to talk about. Great song, especially the last line. That was a great finish.
Fuck Tom Brady.
Yeah, fuck Tom Brady.
On the cap, guys. Come on.
I'm gonna have to disagree now. Really loved the song, but while you were finding Rage Against the Machine influences, I was catching whiffs of Be Happening. I could definitely hear it. I like the mix that it was sort of underproduced. I love the tone of the guitar licks, like harsh and quick, and like it felt like the chords were each chord was very powerful.
What the hell? Not the Doors.
Sorry, Jim. But yeah, I love the lyrics, and I love how they named all the people and trying to sort of get everyone united and involved in the, you know, thought process that he's going for with this song and its writing. And also fuck Tom Brady.
Not fuck Tom Brady.
Drop a comment below if you fuck or don't fuck Tom Brady. Like,
I enjoyed it heavily. The guitar was really like driving behind it, but I also thought the guy's delivery was definitely like it was interesting. I felt like I had almost like heard some of the influences from Be Happening. No, almost like heard something similar to it before, but it's just like it was such a unique song that I definitely like never have, you know. But it just I enjoyed that a lot.
we're picking songs that fit like current events, but this one I think really does well. There's one line, I think it was before the second chorus, where it's like we do not support an anthem that like the line is like drowns out something about like and he delivers the line where it's about being drowned out while he's being drowned out by the chorus.
Yeah, that's like Beat Happening in Bad Seeds Live, where you
like,
can't hear their.
When I fade the volume down to 0.
Definitely politically charged. Just to highlight some of the lyrics for clarification, in Evan's reference earlier, it says, "It is dishonest, nay a sin, to stand for any anthem that attempts to drown out the roar of oppression. Have you hurt your Caucasian feelings, left you so distraught? My favorite one of all is Fuck Tom Brady.
I mean, Morrissey, then
Finish
Tom.
him!
All right, my turn. It's gonna be a Tool song, Enema. So it's like the weird like AE letter. So Tool is a like progressive hard rock band from the 90s. They're formed in the 90s, and they've been making music since then. They just put out an album last year. They're really important and famous in the like hard rock prog scene. One of my favorite, probably my favorite band.
So it's like Elon Musk's child. Was he named after this song?
Airball.
Airball. Okay, ready?
Comet will fall from the sky, followed by meteor showers and tidal waves.
Edit this back into the last part. Tool is also from LA, and they were talking about how shitty LA is. Hey man, what's up? Okay, I guess I have to do a bit of a correction of what I said earlier. It's not really like a politically charged song. It's more a harsh criticism of like consumerism and celebrity culture.
Yeah, I'll start. I did catch a little bit of something about LA, something about being a shithole, along with the fading in and out, learn how to swim. There were so many different parts to this song. It's hard to highlight one. The musicianship was great. The ending was phenomenal. I love that repeated hits on the drums and the guitars.
I liked the how it progressed and it changed a lot. It felt like a longer song, but like they packed a lot of content and transitions in. Just my favorite part was when the keyboard came in.
There's no keys.
But I liked the singer's sort of soft voice. I think it was a good contrast with the tone of the guitar and everything. And I liked the Learn How to Swim too. It was like entrancing.
Yeah, musically it was great, and I really enjoyed the lyrics, especially the last like verse. I really love that Learn How to Swim part, but I think it was really cool how he was saying like, don't call us pessimistic, read between the lines.
This is one of my favorite Tool songs, and it's one of their most famous songs, which I think is kind of interesting because, you know, they're celebrities, they're musicians, successful, famous musicians, and this whole song is about, I mean, I can break down some of the lyrics. The idea of the song is, you know, the Learn to Swim part, and their idea is that they want to like just like get rid of LA and like South, you know, California. He says he's waiting for rain, right? That section is the idea is that he wants that whole part of the US to just like sink away, and just that's what the Learn to Swim is about. Just that part just needs to go, right? It's just such a like answer to society. The music supports the lyrics like atmospherically very well, and like, you know, there's obviously a lot of like anger and energy in the choruses, but the like he's waiting for rain, it suddenly becomes very like open and clear. He's waiting for this beautiful rain that's to come wash away the cancer to society that is consumerism and celebrity culture and Hollywood and all that. Fun fact, the singer Maynard James Keenan had a feature on my last pick, the Rage Against the Machine song, after the second chorus in the bridge. That's him and not
Zach De La Rocha.
I'm gonna go with a less musically beautiful song. I'm gonna go with "Take a Step Back" by Ski Mask, the Slump God.
Well, that's a great one.
Okay, Ski Mask, the Slump God, but he was born in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and he was good friends with X until he was tragically taken too soon from us.
He doesn't listen to all like 4 minutes of like hi-hat click. He's just silent for the rest of the track.
That was hard. That silence though.
Yeah, that silence. That's the only reason I picked it.
I am a big fan of that song. I think the bass, he might have actually topped the JPEG Mafia. He might have used it more effectively there. It really takes up the whole mix. I love the lyrics and the back and forth between the ad-libs and the verse. I don't know which I want to hear more. A lot of the time I feel like I'd rather just hear the ad-libs. I feel like that would be more epic, more anarchic. Boy, you look like a Daniel. I was like, is that a reference or is that just a rip at anyone named Daniel? Sorry for anyone named Daniel out there that I just...
Damn.
I know this is a meme song, but the amount of gain / distortion in that bass is honestly concerning. Genuinely, there were some funny lyrics like Victor touched on with the Daniel one. There was some clever lines with throwing meat in meteors or something like
Drop that meat and meal like the shopping cart.
Yeah, head straight to the back.
That's
just
a great
like
line.
Rosa Parks. Like,
I mean, it's a great lyrical writing.
It's like Jesus is the one.
Maybe. All right, my turn. When I first heard this song, I pretty much just laughed at it because I thought it was so ridiculous, like the beat and how blown out the bass is and stuff. but now I actually really like it. It's so full of like energy. You know, in the beginning they're just like yelling and they're just getting like riled up. There's so much like raw energy. I love both of their verses. I think there's a lot of like swagger, you know, to their delivery.
Yeah, no, I mean, the reason I picked this is just the energy. It's just straight like mosh pit music. Like, it's just like the last 30 seconds. If you have like big speakers and you play that, like, you will have pictures falling off your wall just because it's
You will have
shaking
no
the house. You won't have speakers anymore, too. Yeah, no, I just think the lyrics are really funny. I feel like Dexter got double D's in my laboratory. What? Like, yeah, this song is just straight energy. Rampage.
The white chicks discuss rap.
You know, I've been a little bit unfaithful. I put the last playlist video, I put Prince in the cover, and like I talk all this like how much I love Prince, but I haven't put any Prince songs. So I'm gonna put a little bit,
keep up the streak.
change up the perspective on Anarchy to a little bit more fun and a little less serious, but it still has a pointed message. We're gonna go with Uptown by Prince. So Prince is R&B pop singer, in my opinion, the greatest artist of all time. A lot of energy, a lot of really epitomizes what great 80s pop music is. Dirty Mind is like the perfect version of this. Like, look at this cover. It's just all him, all Prince, all dirty, all fun, all energetic, sexual, everything. The greatest artist of all time. And we got Scott back in the mix. Everybody, Scott!
All right.
Scott!
Hey, Scott. Hey, Scott.
Scott's trying to get
No.
the fuck out of here.
So I would just like to say that Prince, not good. This is not good. No, this song was really great. I mean, it was as promiscuous as the album cover. I loved his lyrical delivery. The I Don't Talk to Strangers was really fun and energetic. I haven't listened to a song that was like this fun and just upbeat in a long time, and I really, really enjoyed it.
Since the last time you listened to Dreamer, that was the last time you guys.
No, but I thought the subject matter was great, and it was delivered in a way that was, yeah, you didn't even have to like listen to the lyrics if you didn't want to. I mean, what we do here on this channel delivered a great message, and I really enjoyed it.
To instantly just like undermine what Scott said, I didn't. A lot of alerts just got past me. I'll just be upfront. I've never listened to Prince before until now.
What?
That was my first Prince I ever heard, I think, at least like knowingly. But that was really great. I mean, I have to agree with Scott pretty much on everything. I mean, you know, you can almost tell by listening how much fun they are having just playing the song. I would love to be playing a song like, you know, it's just so full of energy and life and fun. I mean, I really love the bass line. The slap bass combined with that slightly distorted guitar tone, I think was really great. Especially, I love the guitar solos, and I think there were some keys in there, something like analogous to keys that were really good.
No, that was guitar. That was a guitar.
Oh yeah, right. Okay. I loved how full of energy it was, and just like, you know, just the joy of playing music was really shining through on that track.
Yeah, Duke. We keep on saying this word, but it was a very fun, lighthearted track. I love the groove. I think my favorite part was the repeated chants of Uptown. Yeah, so I know when Victor gets married and he's like, yo, DJ, let me get the aux.
I'm not gonna let me get the aux. Why I love this song is because yes, it has the great groove.
Sorry.
That was it. I love his delivery. I love how the mix is sort of not as pristine as it could, but I love hearing all the parts of his voice and how raw it is. And it's just like he's able to get the fun and the energy through easier that way. I love the writing and the conversation between him and the girl who says, like, is he gay? And then he does like all this talking and explaining what's going on. And he says, no, are you? And it's like, wait, what are you even replying to? It's lighthearted, but it's still in the right context. It could be moved to a more unifying for the better of the people and things like that. It's kind of has that push behind it that's possible with this sort of song. When it breaks down, the like sort of electronic sound comes in, it breaks down, and it's just like this really interesting beat, and then it goes back in, and he just starts saying Uptown again. It's
with the Anarchy type playlist. I'm excited for what Victor is going to put as the cover art. Check the sound in the description down below.
I might have to
leave a comment of how many times you listen to the playlist. You can only comment if it's 5 or more times, right?
There's gonna be no comments. There's gonna be none.
I'll make it for, Evan and I are on Apple Music. It's like a big split.
Right.
But I'll make it on Apple
Split
Music.
screens.
Yeah, the split size. I have to
No,
say that. Split
And
screens.
then We'll put that in the description.
No, you're unifying the two. This is not a divisive time. Come on, we have to be.
I mean, the
united
screen
here.
is literally split. I mean, we literally have split screens right here.